people do have very evil spirits with them. But when I say an evil spirit, the cases that I've recently dealt with are, it's not just someone who has left the earth plane who aren't a very nice person. There are other forms of evil out there. Sometimes people call them entities. But to give you an idea what the situation is, with myself when I remove these from people, and often people don't know that they've got the problem. You may suddenly find someone who is acting very strange, who is quite aggressive. Sometimes they think they're wonderful. Whatever it is, they're not acting their normal selves. And people think, oh, they're a bit strange. They can have an evil spirit, an entity with them. Now, with myself, I've removed many of these. It doesn't mean I'm walking down the local street and recognizing all these people who've got problems with them, and many people have. The point is there has to be a link for me to pick up. And sometimes when people don't know they've got it, often people around them recommend it, that to me, that this person may have a problem. When that takes place, the link is made. Now, this isn't something I'd recommend anybody do, but it's something I've done for a while. In these particular cases, when someone has got one of these evil spirits from, they tend to hide. They do not want someone like me sensing them. And what normally happens, the last one that took place, is that I sense this evil spirit, but when I sense it, immediately the evil spirit senses me. So what happens at that particular time is I have to be very strong. I'm very grounded. I understand what I do. But there's nothing special about me as being a superhuman being to cope with this. But the things that have crossed my pathway in my life have slowly made me stronger, but it's to do what is around me. All of us have spirits around us. Our loved ones draw close. And when you've done the work like I have for many years on this, I have linked to many very strong, more advanced souls on the other side, and they are around me. They're around me, and the best way to describe them is they are an army. It is as simple as that. So what happens when I come across an entity or something is, like when we leave our body and we go to the next world, we look at each other, we sense each other, and we know everything about each other. This is what happens. You haven't got a set of lungs anymore talking to each other. And what happens in this case, as soon as an evil spirit has been caught or found or sensed by me, they immediately do not like me. It's just a bully that's been found, and they want to do anything they can to attack me. But they're studying me immediately as I'm studying them. And sometimes it takes a while for them to study me, and they realize what's around me. But because they're studying me, they know what I've done before. So they hesitate because they may be able to be moved on, and they don't want to be moved on. With this in mind, with the last one, and this happens many times, once I sit into my teaching room, the room where I teach people, I sit in there and I ask all those to draw close to me from the other side. And love is the answer to everything. But when you're dealing with something of this, you have to be very strong. I'm talking about myself. I have to be strong. So many people draw from the other side. And then I do what I normally do with prayers, with thought, and asking love, those powerful ones, to draw close to whoever it is that has been possessed, for want of a better word, by this evil spirit. And once I've done the prayers, which I've done this type of thing for a long time, it's difficult to explain exactly how it works. I see them leave. I see them separated from the person that they may have been with for a decade. And I see them go to the other side. Once this takes place, they won't come back again for two reasons. One, because I know about them and the link has been made. And the second thing, which is the most important thing, is people, if they accept that they've had a problem and the problem has moved on, then they need educating. But it is as simple as this. If they can just accept the fact that their loved ones are around them, if they ask their loved ones to draw close, if they ask their guides and helpers to draw close to them, they ask love to draw close to them, if that takes place, the evil can't come back again. And any other evil can't come back again. But with this type of thing, it's often that people have been on a Ouija board, unprotected circle, or sometimes people think they understand everything, they're medium of the century, I can sense something. Oh, it must be something nice. But no, evil pretends to be nice. And if you sit there and think, oh, there's something in the distance, I wonder what it is, I'll attract it to me, you are opening yourself up to anything. So people need to be very careful. Unfortunately, some people I've helped aren't very careful and they don't listen, and they've had this happen to them several times. So with the average person, it isn't going to happen. Always ask protection, ask your loved ones to draw close, and you will be safe.